What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, David Terrell Green. If you guys are new to this channel and you like what you see, you want more content to watch, go on down and hit that subscribe button. Notification Mafia. We got new videos dropping daily, so stay up on that. Share this video, like it, do whatever you want to do with it, but don't dislike it. And to all my returning subscribers, hello. Go talk to your mother. Call up your mother and ask her how she's doing. Today, we're gonna share a little story. This is the very first time I got cheated on, man. Relationships are very tricky. And have you ever noticed that when something goes south in a relationship, like people instantly go to you just like, what did you do to her? What do you mean, what did I do to her? What did she do to me? Like, because she's a girl, that just automatically like excludes her from being a bad person? Come on, man. Like, I understand we're in the age of like, you know, women empowerment, but like, come on. 43% of these women are trifling. We should at least be allowed to call 47% of these women thoughts. So this happened in 2014. I moved to New York City in June of that year, 2014, to pursue acting and film, the New York Film Academy. That's where I went. The way that they do their curriculum, they separate it like, you know, in certain semesters. So for example, I showed up in the summertime, so the semester, it would have been from, it's like the summertime to the winter of the next year. So that's where the full, like, first curriculum would be. So I was in June A. I was about 10 to 12 people. Now, I met this girl, and for the sake of the name, I'm just gonna call her Jan, because I really dislike that name. So Jan, I met her, and you ever, like, knew one of those girls that is just like, something's off about her. There's a lot of things that Jan was into, but you know, we're not really gonna get into that for like the sake of the story, because like, if I told you everything, you guys would be like, bro, what in the world? Her and I, we dated for you know, for a couple of months. It was around Thanksgiving time. I went back home, and you know, something wasn't right. She wasn't responding to text message. She wasn't responding into calls. Like, I was FaceTiming her. FaceTime instantly went to like unavailable, right? And so I'm just like, okay, you know, I don't like to jump to conclusions. Maybe she's with her family. Maybe she's busy. But it's just like, man, something is not right. So I go back home from Thanksgiving. She's the first person I see when I get back, because I go straight to her room. We lived in a dormitory, so I stayed beneath her. And she lived on like she lived on the 8th floor. I stayed on the 6th floor. So I go up there and I see her, and I'm just like, hey, what's going on with you? Because she just had this vibe. She looked very pale. And she told me that she cheated on me. And it was a bunch, and man, she was crying. It was waterworks and stuff like that. And thinking about it now, I don't think that she felt bad, because she did go to acting class. You using your training on me. And if anything, she even like went as far as to say that she didn't necessarily feel sorry for what she did. So I don't even know why she was crying in the first place. It's like, if you don't feel sorry for what you did, why are you crying? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know, what do you feel sorry for me? I don't want your sympathy. You cheated. I wanted to know who it was. Like, I was so serious. Like, I was like, man, when I find out who is responsible for sleeping with my girl, I'm gonna find this dude, I'm gonna mess him up. When I found out who it was, I was like, man, she got some good taste. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's bad to get cheated on, but it's just like, in hindsight, if she were to cheat on me with someone who was just like ugly, you know what I'm saying, looking like freaking, I don't know, Quasimodo, like, I would be more pissed off about that. Like, yeah, I was pissed off that she cheated on me, but this dude looked like he came straight out of a freaking Hollister magazine. You know what I'm saying? This dude looked good. Imagine like this, like a 6'2", light skin, curly hair, green eyes, full beard, freaking muscular guy, takes baths in baby oil. He don't use no soap. That's who it was. It just so happens that he was in the same curriculum that I was in. I thought him and I were cool, but obviously not. I was gonna go up to school that next day and I was gonna raise some hell. There's particular rules that are in the class. Like, if you get in a fight, it doesn't matter if you were defending yourself. It doesn't matter if you started the fight. If you fight, you are going to get expelled. At that point, I was like, bro, I got nothing to lose at this point. I called up my homeboy and I told him, I said, yo, this is it. You remember that Cat Williams joke? This is it. Okay, like I was like, listen, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, but it's about to happen. You know what? You were supposed to, like, I thought we were chill. I thought we were homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did this behind my back. I mean, like, you're good looking, bro. Like, you are like every single girl. Like, you can get any girl to drop their panties like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are very, very good looking. So I don't understand why you felt the urge to go after my girl. I talked to my friend. He talked me out of going to school and like messing this dude's face up. So I just went MIA for like 3 days. I didn't show up to school for 3 days. Like, I just didn't know what to say. She was texting me. She was just like, hey, are you okay? Hey, I miss you. Hey, is everything all right? I cried for you last night. You cried for me last night? What are you crying for? For acting school, finals are different. Acting school, like what they did was they had us do these short film pieces. Like they would if they would be short films, like 8-minute short films. And teacher chose him and I to be partners in this scene. We had great chemistry together, when we did other scenes together. So he thought to himself, hey, why not? Let's have these two work together again, right? But I didn't know what we were doing. I didn't know the piece that we were doing until after I found out my girl was cheating. Right hand to God, the short story that we were supposed to be acting out. Him and I were best friends, and I was confronting him about sleeping with my girlfriend. I'm reading this script. I'm like, word, for real? This is how we gonna do it today? So I was like, you know what? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna power through this. I'm just gonna power through it. I'm just gonna work, just get it done, right? I go over to the apartment. We're filming at one of our classmates' apartment. He had this wonderful, wonderful apartment. It was in Manhattan. He was an Indian dude. His dad was rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had the hookup, So this guy here, let's call him Todd. Screw Todd. Screw you, Todd. All right, so Todd is there, and he's like, hey, man, you want to go through lines and stuff like that? So I'm just like, yeah, okay, well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just going through the motions, just kind of like, I'm just kind of trying to stay in my zone. Kept my headphones in when I didn't have to pay attention to what was going on and they were setting up. I just wanted to stay focused. Lo and behold, guess who's on set? My girl is on set. Just chilling there, acting like nothing is going on. As calm can be. She's just, her body language, nothing is going on in this girl's mind. She's just, oh, well, just another day. I'm just relaxing. I'm like, woman, you are literally standing 3 feet away from me and Todd, and you're just acting like nothing has happened. We're going about this scene, and I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job. I'm keeping my composure. I'm doing my lines. I'm delivering them properly. Everyone's saying it's a good job. So they said, all right, let's take a cut. While they were resetting up for the next part of the scene, she walks over to me. She whispers in my ear. She says, it was my idea, David. I'm the one who wanted to do it. I was on top. And then she proceeds to walk away from me, stand in the corner, and smile like this. She just goes, Father God in heaven. I don't know what planet this woman lives on, but like, she must really feel like she's untouchable, because it's just like, you are really treading on thin ice, lady. Like, don't worry about, I guess she was like doing this, I guess she said that because maybe she wanted my performance on camera to be better. She wanted me to be more angry. Don't worry about me being more angry. Worry about me not, drop kicking you right now and then throwing this guy out of a freaking window. Because I'm telling you, at that point, I'm surprised that I didn't lose it. I think honestly, it had to be God. It had to be the grace of God, because I just looked down. I curled my hands like this, man. I just looked down, man. I looked like I was praying. Ooh, I just wanted to hit something at that point. I didn't care who it was either, because that's how mad I was, man. I just wanted to take my anger out on somebody. I didn't care if it was the teacher, or if it was the cameraman, or if it was my girl. I would have hit myself, honestly. That's how mad I was. I was Oprah. You getting hands, and you getting hands, and you getting hands. Everybody getting hands. We're halfway through the scene, and there's this point where the character I'm playing is supposed to pull out a gun on this guy, right? And I was just like, man, I wish this thing was real. And so I'm holding this gun, and there's this look in my eyes, and I'm pointing this gun at this guy, like with all this the anger in the world. And, you know, we're going to do another take of it. So they say cut. I drop the gun, and I'm just staring at him. Just staring at him. Like, you know, we're face to face. You know, of course, clearly he's taller than I am, so I'm kind of looking up like this. And he's just like, oh, man, that was really good, bro. You actually had me thinking you wanted to do something. Ha, ha, ha. And I was just like, yeah. What is this, Dave? Is this a staring contest? No. It's getting a little uncomfortable in here, Dave. Yeah. Fast forward to February. So we're supposed to be viewing all of the shorts at our short finals on screen in front of, our family and friends, because it's supposed to be our graduation from the curriculum, right? Everyone was watching ours first, and my teacher told me that the reason why they played mine and this guy's first is because it was the best one. And they didn't want to play something that was not so good, because some of those people could not act to save their lives. They wanted to play the things that were the best first. That way it shows the teachers and it shows other people from the outside in that, hey, we have good actors here at this class, at this school. That was a pretty cool compliment, because I'm not gonna lie, it was a very good short film. Like, it was a very good one. And so a bunch of actors, they came up to me afterwards, and if you ever talk to an actor, they'll usually say something like this. They'll go, I really enjoyed your performance. I really liked your choice of doing this and saying this line like that. That was a very good choice as an actor. Your body language, it was very, very wonderful. What was your motivation behind this? I wanted to kick his ass. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for all sorts of new videos. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on SoundCloud. My new project, High Summer, just dropped on all platforms, including Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all the above. So if you guys want to listen to that, go check it out. Plus, brand new episodes of my podcast, Pull Up and Wreck, is available. So if you guys like listening to those full-length podcasts, go hit that link. And if you are new to this channel and you like what you see, go on down to that subscribe button, Notification Mafia, and hit it for me one time, hit it for me 2 times, hit it for me 3 times. Let's go. That was terrible.